YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek Goodness, my little channel web for all things geeky and cool, and welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the Rook 180 video. Yes, your ears did not playing tricks on you. Rook 180 is still a thing. It's just I haven't did a video in about 5 to 6 months now. Apologies for that. Yes, it has been delayed. Other content has come up way before to push this further and further back, unfortunately. Usually these videos come out about a month, every other month, so once or twice monthly or bi-monthly. That's what I want to say here. But yeah, I want to do more Rook 180 videos. I haven't done them in a long time. I want to thank all my viewers and subscribers right out the gate, as I mentioned in all my videos. But if you're someone new, never watched any of my content before, please give this video a like and click that subscribe button, which is a picture of my face at the bottom of this video. Will help the channel grow immensely and send this content across the YouTube platform for people looking for this sort of content can find it. Now, we're talking about predators in this version of Rook 180, episode number 16.1, and there's a reason why it's going to be at .1, which I'll talk about momentarily. If you're not familiar with the Rook 180 idea and premise, I basically created out of a need or a necessity, because years ago, when I first started the channel, close to 5 years ago, as far as recording of this video, it would take such a long time to upload a small video to YouTube. My internet was just garbage. It was just trash. So I wanted to come up with a way of getting a small bite-sized video review in, let's say, 3 minutes or less, hence the name Rook 180. Basically 180 seconds is 3 minutes. So I tend to do a full review of one of these items, just one of them, in 3 minutes or less. And that includes a full unboxing, meaning showcasing the packaging. Usually I'll showcase it off and I'll do it on my turntable in B-roll, so you'll see everything that's on the packaging. I'll talk about the item inside the packaging and talk about the paint, articulation, if it has it. And this one does in fact have articulation, and accessories, which it looks like they have accessories based on the packaging images, what I'm seeing here. Usually Rook 180 will consist of blind boxes, usually Funko Mini Mystery, Titan Vinyls, or in this case, Loyal Subjects. My retention rate is pretty good for when it comes to Funko. The Funko Mini Mystery is usually about 90-95% success. Titan Vinyls, not so much, about 80-85% success. And Loyal Subject is my worst record when I do unboxing videos for. Because these are little action figures, just in a small scale. There's articulation and accessories, and usually about a 50%. So there basically comes a penalty if I cannot review this in 3 minutes or less. I'll start my phone here. You see the little clock on the side of the screen, which really, I can't see that clock. I'm going in blind. I can see part of the image unless I'll go ahead and look down at it, but most of the time I don't look at my phone, so I can't tell what I'm seeing through the camera, just so you know that. So I'm not trying to cheat or throw the contest in any way. So that's the idea of Rook 180. If I can't review these things in 3 minutes or less, the item I'm reviewing will go into an instant giveaway. That usually will take about 2 weeks. I'll let it sit for about 2 weeks. Usually in the comment section, you just say, hey, I'll put a word into the comment section. You type in that word, you immediately put it into the giveaway. I don't want to lose. I don't like losing, guys. I don't want to lose stuff out of my collection. That's the idea. These were picked up at Go Calendar Toys. Most of you might see these at pop-up stores that show up at malls, usually during the holiday season. Some malls may even have a Go Calendar Toys location or store in your local mall. So as mentioned before, as I said at the start of this, we're doing just one of these Loyal Subjects, only because these are true little action figures, and I can't do a full review, can't do 2 of them in 3 minutes. It's impossible. If someone says they can do a full unboxing in 3 minutes and tell you with a straight face, they are lying to you. I review real quickly, super quickly, a little bit to my detriment. So I talk really quickly when I do these speed reviews, but we're only going to do one at a time. That's why it's going to be called episode 16.1. In about a month, maybe 2 months, we'll do 16.2. That's the idea. So I have 2 figures here, and I'm going to go with... tough call. I'm going to go with the one on the left. I'm going to go with this one here. My left, your right. So this one we're not touching. That's going to be in episode 1 point or 16.2. So here's what we're going to have right here. Predator Loyal Subjects. Looks cool from the packaging. I got these guys a buy one, get one free. They had a big sale before the whole pandemic crisis. So with that being said, enough of my rhetoric, enough of me running my mouth. Let's get into Rook 180. Once I start this clock, I can't stop it. And I'm basically taking the genie out of the bottle. That's the idea. So once I start, I'm committed. So that being said, let's begin Rook 180. I'm going to go on the clock. Now I'm starting. So again, we're talking predators. We're doing predators this time. Loyal subjects, not great for me. They have a bunch of, looks like marines or characters and both predators and different variations. This is the black packaging. They come up this packaging and they come on where you can see through to the character within. So you have two variations of how you get this particular character. I'll move the phone over here a little bit so you can see it better. So let's break into it and see what we get here. I'll rip it open real quick here. Pull out the packaging, and we got a predator. I'm very happy to get a predator. I want predators, not real marines. The character we have is called The Lost. He comes with a card. I'll showcase that in B-roll so you can see it, and all the characters that you can get in this packaging. He also has, it looks like, an accessory. Let's cut it open here. It comes with some type of spear-looking weapon. We'll talk about that momentarily as well. Let's get him out of packaging. Looks really cool. Great packaging. Head. We'll talk articulation in a second, but here's what he looks like. I jumped the gun too quick. Here's what he looks like, guys. Kind of lanky looking, I guess, for a predator, but he does have articulation. Arms will spin 360. He has hand rotation. No bicep cut, unfortunately. Again, 360 here. Hands will rotate. He does have he has knee articulation. He can, looks like he has swivel at the thighs. There is foot articulation. So he has literally almost every single cut of articulation with the exception of a bicep cut. He does not have that. The head, let's take a look at the head sculpt real quick, guys. Looks really, really cool. The head can spin 360. It is on, it's not on a ball joint, but it's on a swivel, so it does spin around. So this guy does have articulation. I'm very happy about that. The spear looks like a hand. I don't know what the deal is with that. Looks like I have a minute 15 left. And look, I'm doing pretty good. I kind of peer down on my clock. Cool looking spear. He can, I think, hold it. Let's take a look here. Yes, he can hold his spear. I don't know if you can get a double-handed grip on it because his hands are spaced so far apart, but he looks good. Great articulation. Again, knees, feet. Thigh cuts, great. I mean, I'm very surprised he has this level of articulation. And that's about it, I'm thinking, guys. The paint, of course, is dark green and light greens. He does have that real cool predator face. And I think that might be everything. He can do a split here. I'm doing the leg splits here, but I'll get up close shots of this guy so you can see what he looks like. So with that being said, guys, let's go off the clock. Whoops, right now. 35 seconds left. I kind of rushed the end bit a little bit because the articulation was all there. The spear looks good. I wish it was a better looking spear. Based on what I'm seeing here, it looks like he kind of jerry-rigged the spear together. Maybe that's the idea of the character because he's living as the lost predator. Maybe that's the whole gimmick. He doesn't have any, he doesn't have a plasma caster, which is the cannon on their shoulder. It's called a plasma caster if you don't know. It looks like he probably hold it, I'm assuming, in either hand. Let's take a look at that to make sure. And I'm not kind of just milking the clock right now because I know I did stop it. So this is the Lost Predator. I want to look at the card again here and give you his rarity because I didn't mention the rarity. Looks like the Lost character is one of 24. So I think these are sold in cases of 12. So this would be one of 24, meaning you would have to get one every other box. So I guess he's a little more like maybe an uncommon. So that's what he looks like here. He says Lost right there. Yeah, and it looks like in the picture he's holding with two hands. So I guess maybe you could. I put a cut in there for a second because I wanted to adjust it so you can see he can hold it in two hands. You have to really adjust it based on what I saw in the picture over here. You have to really grab the end of the spear shaft and he holds it near the bottom, but you can hold it. He can hold it in two hands. Looks great. Looks like a predator, as I mentioned before. Great design. Again, he is one of 24, so he's more of the around the less of the uncommon range than the one of 12 ones, which would have been there's a warrior with a short spear, an elder, which is one of 12. And all of the characters on this packaging is listed here. And there are really rare ones here. They have ones listed of one. It's a gold edition City Hunter. They only make one of those. They have a City Hunter Unmasked, clear red Gid, Club 28. So maybe I don't know if they make one of that one. They don't give you the rarity on the high end guys here. They just list it as Club 28. So again, here's what the card looks like. But really cool character. Did it with about 30 seconds left. I was kind of sweating at the end there. So episode 16.1 is in the can for Rook 180. I hope you did like this episode. Remember to click the like button at the bottom page. Click the subscribe button. When you subscribe to the channel, click that bell kind of bit to notify my latest videos. Of course, last but not least, click Windows over here to watch more of my content. Take care, guys. See you next video. Bye-bye.